who is ready to take the past out of his future is youth. Person who is ready to take his past out of the future means not allow the influence of the past into the future is youth. The fears created by the so-called unpleasant incidents of the past or the greed created by the so-called pleasant incidents of the past should not be the base, should not be the root to build your future. Liberating your future from the greed and fear of the past means having freedom to live your future. That is what I call living enlightenment. If you are ready to take the trace or effect, influence of your past from the future, you are youth, whatever age you may be. If already your past has started influencing your future, even if you are just 20, you are old. Understand? The future should be completely open and available, fresh. When you look in, it should look fresh, alive, vibrant, exciting. Not because of the expectations or the traces, influences of the past. No, just as a fresh flower. Ready to go into the fresh future. Unfortunately, projecting all the insecurities of the past into the future, human beings feel very secured. When you project all your past into the future, all those insecurities, all those greed, everything, suddenly you feel secured. And you want only that kind of future. I am surprised how the ignorance makes human beings feel insecurity as security and security as insecurity. If your future is clean and fresh, not influenced by the mental setup, the suffered consciousness, understand? Almost all human beings who are not initiated into living enlightenment carry suffered consciousness. Please understand, battered consciousness. So out of that, when you project your future, naturally it is going to be completely disturbed, perverted version of your past greed and past fears. Somehow, human beings feel out of ignorance very comfortable with that perversion, feel very safe, secured. No. Not having perversions about the future, not letting your past fear and greed on the future, having a fresh, clean future is the most secured future. Hence, your consciousness is so fresh and alive, ready to live anything. That is why I am saying, please understand, only if your consciousness is fresh, ready, alive, excited, you can live. Otherwise, everything else is a deep torture. Nothing but a deep torture. Understand these basic lessons. Just today morning, few birds came to my room and started creating some unique sound. Very unique, not crying or very unique sound. I woke up and I was just listening. What do they mean by that sound? I could see very clearly. With a deep, restful awareness, they were chanting Nirvana Shatkam. Really, I don't know. You may think it's my imagination and all that. I really felt I should call the brahmacharis who are taking care of me and tell them to record the audio thing. But before even I could execute that command, I fell into samadhi, enjoying that. They were chanting so beautifully that if I could record it, you will exactly see that not a single rhythm was missing. When I heard that, I really thought, how can birds be chanting? I saw in their very inner space that very ideas that I don't have family, I don't have bondages, I don't have jati, ashrama, varna, dharma. All those ideas are there in their very inner space. I could see the pure excited consciousness in them. Of course, surely they are not ordinary birds. Some enlightened consciousness living in that form of bird, being in this area, maybe for my presence is great. One of the greatest happening in the planet Earth. Please understand. Just because only few hundred of you are sitting, don't underestimate what is happening here. In the conscious plane, we are the most happening place in the world. See, if you see the plane of economy, Wall Street is the most happening place on the world. If you see the place of power, political power, Capitol Hill is the most happening place on the earth. So for each plane, there is some place in the world, most happening place in the world. I tell you, in the conscious plane, we are the most happening place in the universe. When I declare this kind of great truths, it takes little time for people to understand, but they always understand. Because I did not land with nobody to understand. I already sent at least few millions who will completely imbibe me, at least few billion who will completely understand me. So don't worry. This time I have updated my edition and version and everything. So we are the most happening place in the consciousness. I could see, I'll exactly translate and tell you the inner space. May not be the exact word, but the inner space of the bird. the complete, pure, independent feeling. Each soul lands on the planet Earth on its own, and it flows to achieve its fulfillment, and the purpose of it is achieving the fulfillment, that's all. Maybe the modern day youth need to understand this one truth, then they will be out of thousands of problems related to marriage and divorce. Vedic marriage is the ultimate solution for this great problem. The oldest problem humanity is facing, still unable to solve, which is called marriage. Understand, both of you are individuals, happened here to achieve the ultimate. Be together with this one motive, one idea, and help each other, support each other for that goal. If you want, create kids who will progress towards that goal. Practically all the marital problems will disappear. I could see in that bird's consciousness. The past is not there at all, is so fresh and alive, I tell you. Keep your inner space fresh and alive and excited to live the future as it comes. I am not saying just take it as it comes, no. When you are fresh, alive, excited, you know how to take it as it comes, and you know how to mold when it comes to you. How to take as it comes, how to mold when it comes to you. It's a knack which cannot be expressed by words. It is just knack. Meditation is a knack. The ultimate technical knowledge is a click. When the technical knowledge clicks with you, you catch the knack of the meditation. It is not some straightforward instructions somebody will give and you will sit and roll with that instruction. No. That is why I am telling you, unclutching. You can never learn by videos or by discourses. No. You will have to sit, and my words, the excitement in my eyes has to click with you. And you will have to sit with that click, and the knack of unclutching has to happen in you. You have to catch. It's a knack. Life is a knack. Understand? It's a knack. Do not allow your past, the greed and fear, inhibitions, shyness, suffering of the past into the future. Today you decide, from today I'll be a youth. Make the decision. I will not allow my past to be projected into the future. I will live as youth. Youth is related to being, not related to body. Just decide to be a youth. You will celebrate your whole life as Youth Day. So my Youth Day message is, decide to be a youth eternally. Nitya Yavanas. Eternal youth. So decide that all of you will be Nitya Yavanas, means eternally young, eternal youth. Just little intelligence, nothing else. Don't allow your past's constant fear and greed, everything into the future. Live with awareness, radiate, be eternal youth. I bless you all to be eternal youth. I bless you all to achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, and share the eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you. Sadashivasamarambha Shankaracharya-madhyama Asmadacharya-paryanta Vande Guru-parampara. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject for satsang is the ultimate wealth is stealing millions of hearts. Not ordinary wealth, stealing millions of hearts. I'll teach you the art now. Let's enter into the sutra, what Patanjali has to say. 88th Patanjali Yoga Sutra, in chapter 2, 37th verse. Asteya pratishtayam sarvaratnopasthanam. Swami Vivekananda translates this as, by being established in non-stealing, the yogi obtains all wealth. By being established of non-stealing, the yogi obtains all wealth. Swami Prabhavananda translates as, when a man becomes steadfast in his abstention from theft, all wealth comes to him. Swami Sachidananda translates as, to one established in non-stealing, all wealth comes. Naturally, you will be surprised. If you are established in non-stealing, how can all wealth come to you? Because basically the society teaches legal and illegal stealing. That's all about the whole society is about. See, the illegal stealing, theft. Legal stealing is a business. Now the whole world, the whole wealth is all about whether you have it or I have it. If I can make some crooked law that the way you acquired is illegal, then I can have it. Or if I can bend the law and break the law some way and grab it from you and abstain you from going to the law by media pressure, then I have it. This is the whole game. Please understand. The whole game of life and death The whole game of wealth and poverty, whole game of light and darkness, whole game of consciousness, unconsciousness, is demystified in this one sutra by Patanjali. Patanjali demystifies the whole game. Suddenly he is telling, Asteya pratishtayam sarvaratnobasthanam, means by being established in non-stealing, all wealth comes to you. How can that be? Logically you can't understand. How can things come to me by non-stealing? It's all about grabbing. The whole world is about grabbing. Not only in this sutra, the first Upanishad of the first Veda, Rig Veda is the first Veda. The first Upanishad is Isavasya Upanishad. The first sutra, expresses the concept of the ultimate by Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadacharye Shanti Mantra. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. It's a Shanti Mantra. The first idea is Ishavashyam Idaggun Sarvam. Immediate next idea is Ishavashyam Idaggun Sarvam Yatkinja Jagatyan Jagat Tena Tyaktena Bunjidam Akradak Kasya Sviddanam. By non-stealing, enjoy the whole world. By renouncing, enjoy the whole thing. It's again and again surprising. The very logic on which the Indian economy is built is explained in this one sutra. Patanjali proves himself now an amazing economist. He is the only solution for future, for all economical crises. If Patanjali is followed, there will not be economic crisis on this balloon blast, which is happening once in 3-4 years. Sudden economical boom, and suddenly one day dropped. Really, I am telling you, almost all of you who are not working in the lines of agriculture, if you are not grain-based, if you are not in grain-based business, all of you are exploited just by handful of people, fear and greed. If you people, the decision makers, money handlers, if they are afraid of the brand you are building, you are gone. If they are greedy about the brand you are building, you are in high. Your whole life is just played, casually, playfully, jovially. Your emotion, life, inner space, consciousness, everything is just a football. I can say baseball. For just few people who are handling the global economy. Nothing else. Please understand, nothing else. Patanjali is giving one of the greatest solution for all the economical problems. Patanjali is not a communist. He is not a capitalist. And he is not a socialist. That is why he is able to give a pure, right, unbiased solution. Because he himself does not need any wealth under his control. He is able to look at the whole thing objectively and present it. Objectively and present it. Understand? It's the most funny thing. Looking at the things objectively, an ability to present. He says, by non-stealing, all wealth is achieved. If just few people in the planet Earth stop stealing, all of us will have all the wealth. That is what it means. Understand? Just few people, handful of people decide we will not steal. You know, when these guys steal, how many lakh crores. The newspaper I was reading, the statistics they are giving, if all the money is brought back to India, what is illegally stolen from India and stored outside India in different banks in different countries, 70 lakh crore, for each family you can donate straight away 2 lakh rupee. Understand? 70 lakh crore, for each family, Indian family, you can give 2 lakh rupee. So if just that few people, handful of people decide we will not steal, the whole world will have wealth. That's all Patanjali is saying. Simple logic. Understand? By non-stealing, all wealth comes to us. One more thing. When we have the security, wealth is always here, available to us. We will stop stealing. The storage will stop happening. Please understand. If everybody stops storing and hiding, plenty is available continuously and plenty will be growing continuously. Plenty will be created continuously. The problem is, we are caught in vicious rut, vicious circle. Insecurity, you start storing. When the storing and hoarding happens, more insecurity. When the more insecurity, more hoarding and more storing. When the more hoarding and more storing and more insecurity. Patanjali is breaking that rut. Currency has to be circulated. Only if it is in the current, it can be called as currency. If it is stagnant, it cannot be called as currency. As long as it is current, it is currency. Patanjali breaks that cycle, vicious cycle, and he creates virtuous cycle. Live without stealing and hoarding, storing. Suddenly you will see, you will feel the wealth. I am actually trying just on this very concept to build this whole community. Everybody knows plenty is there, everywhere. Whether it is food or housekeeping or shelter, everybody feels secured. Plenty is there. When you feel secured, you release tremendous creativity. I tell you, I can challenge anybody. Please understand, I am throwing a new challenge to the world. Let it be on record. Anybody of my ashramite qualification, anywhere, I challenge you guys to come and challenge the creativity of my ashramites. I challenge any field. When there is a deep, secured feeling, the amount of creativity unleashed and the number of hours the creativity and highest awareness maintained in biomemory. The outside world, when you are in so much of insecurity, even if you are creative, the creativity being maintained in your biomemory will not be more than 20 minutes or 1 hour. 20 minutes is minimum and maximum 1 hour, that's all, a day. But here I can show the highest possible creativity is created and sustained at least 20 hours with excitement. when a person is feeling secure, the relaxed swadhisthana unleashes tremendous life force in the people, in beings. Anybody who has the same qualification outside world, working in insecurity, I challenge, come and see my ashramites. I have created such a deep security for them with all the attack going on me. I can say I am the first and only organization withstood this voluminous religious persecution with all that, the ashram activities, not a single department is shut. We only opened new departments, legal department. Not a single department is closed or reduced its activities. Even when I was arrested and kept in prison illegally, unlawfully, even then, the ashram was running. I know some of the biggest religious leaders of this country, when they were arrested, their own monastery did not supply food for them in the jail after 16 days. 16th day, the monastery people have said, we don't have anybody to cook and send food for you. Eat the jail food. And he has to find some cook inside the jail to cook for himself. I am fortunate. For 53 days they sent food. And we had cook. Not only that, 100 ashramites were continued to stay inside the campus and keeping this whole unit alive. Including kids and elders. I have created such a strong security for them. Not only they don't steal, they feel they are rich. You will not find in any of their word, action, thought, poverty. When it comes to their personal life, they practice aparigraha, but you will not find poverty in them. They know their father is king. You won't find poverty in them. Very soon, I'll establish this a model community. When a community does not steal, hold, store, how it is wealthy and how this model can be reproduced everywhere. Neither capitalism nor socialism or communism. I don't believe in any ism. I believe in isness, not isms. Patanjali is teaching isness. Please understand. The major 5 things of the world: law. See, for any society and civilization, the major 5 pillars: law, information spreading, means media, wealth generation and circulation, business community, and personal character and fulfillment of individuals. Please understand. If character becomes an impractical law, the fulfillment will not be there. If the fulfillment of a personal life is unleashed and licentiousness is given, character will not be there. Character and fulfillment of an individual person. And the fifth, above all, the ruling, guiding principle of all the five. Please understand, law, media, the fulfillment and character of the individual person, creation and circulation of wealth, and overall administration of all these four. These are the five problems, five field all the civilizations will face: law and order, business community, media, and the individual fulfillment, the human resource, and government. Patanjali, through this yama, gives solution for all these major five fields. Through brahmacharya, he is teaching an amazing principle. When I say brahmacharya, I don't mean celibacy. Celibacy word is a poor translation. No. Living like God. He gives us the technique for the maintaining character and intense internal fulfillment. Fulfillment of the life. He attends the whole human resource department in that one sutra, in that one truth. And just the truthfulness, one concept, completely addresses the media, the new information spreading. Just with one truth of non-greed, he addresses law enforcement department. If just the corruption is taken out in the department of law, means creating, executing, in all the things related to law, whole problem will be solved. And just this one idea of non-stealing is established, the whole business community will become the community creating and sharing the wealth. Not robbing, sucking and storing it somewhere secretly so that we can enjoy later on. And when you become old, your kids will fight for it and kill you. What you created thinking that will be a security for during the old age, that itself will become stress. Your daughter will ask for something, your sons will ask for something, and in that fight, you will have a tremendous stress and die. That is what is happening to many rich men who created wealth thinking that it will be a security for the future in the old age. Finally, that only has become danger. Patanjali is proving his ultimate science, his ultimate technique to the field of economy through this sutra. When you don't hold, when you feel the truth of non-stealing, suddenly, first thing, so much wealth is available. Second thing, tremendous creativity you have gets expressed. Understand, even in your own life, convert everything into cash and keep it somewhere, you will even forget that you have. You will just forget you have, and you will be living in poverty. For example, if you have in the bank 10 crore, you do not know what all can be done by 10 crore. And you will be struggling with your day-to-day life for 10,000 rupee. Not remembering that 10 crore can create every moment 10,000 for you. The feeling insecurity is the wealth of Kubera, feeling secured and creating, enjoying, is the wealth of Lakshmi. Do you want to be a Kubera or Lakshmi? You need to find out. Creating and hoarding. Two different concepts. If you are hoarding, be very clear, you will not be creating, you will be sucking. If you are creating, you will always be circulating. Intellectually, verbally, this sutra cannot be completely understood. But I will create a model community and show to the world, Patanjali is a great economist. And this solution still works. Still works. When you don't hold, two things happens. One, you will know the power of wealth. And second, you will be continuously creating. Third, when you know the power of wealth and creating, you will be wealthy. You will be rich. All the wealth will be available to you. Understand, I have the right to talk about wealth because I generate and circulate. That's the reason I am telling you, Patanjali is truthful. He is really giving solution. Even in your own life, at least as far as you can, try not to hold and create more and more. Generate. You will see. You will be living a wealthy, rich life. By not stealing from others, you achieve all the wealth. I bless you all to achieve, experience, live, express, radiate and share the eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you. सदाशिवसमारम्भा शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमा अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ता वन्दे गुरुपरम्परा. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today, auspiciously, we started Jayanti Brahmotsava. One important thing is, from this year, we are celebrating the Brahmotsava based on the Vedic calendar. That is why the day has come. 20th itself, we have started the Brahmotsava with Dvajarohana, flag hoisting. First thing, it has started with so much of auspiciousness. I saw very clearly all the divine auspicious energies landing on us with a beautiful drizzle. If you observed, it is a very auspicious sign in Vedic tradition. The moment I picked up the flag and energized it, invoked, let all the divine auspicious energies express itself here. Immediately I saw they are all expressing on the beautiful auspicious sign of drizzle. Devatas, gods showered from the sky, and with all the auspicious celebration, we started the Brahmotsava today. Understand, this year is going to be great auspicious year. All the negativity is over. Understand? Really over. So don't worry, really all the negativity is over. All masters, when they expand their mission to the next level, they have to clear some negativities. So I did the same thing, that's all. Because I am taking the mission completely to the next level. The energy expression has become so intense in the body. Please understand, last year I declared the mission will explode and expand 10 times more. I think now I know it has exploded and expanded 100 times more. Understand, mission is not just the number of temple, number of centers we create. It is actually the amount of energy expresses through the master's body and number of people getting transformed. Just see. I don't need to talk anymore. Enough. The transformation and the amount of energy expression. That is mission. Understand? Not just 10 times, hundreds of times it has exploded. Another one important thing. Please be very clear. Now I am saying, this year, when I say this year, means this Brahmotsava year, means 2011. This year, not only hundreds of times more energy explosion, hundreds of times more, we will be creating even temples, centers, ashrams, transforming millions of devotees. Above all, all this so-called bad publicity will completely turn into good publicity. That is what is going to happen this year. Understand? Straight away, if you do good publicity, people don't listen. People don't pay attention. You can't get their attention. Really, I'm telling you. 7,000 hours I spoke. Who was looking at me? I did not do anything. Somebody produced 7 minutes video. And the whole world is looking at me now. Now whatever I do is a news. Whether I leave the hair open or tie the hair. Or I put the yellow cloth or red cloth or white cloth or green cloth. Anything I do is news now. Understand? We just got the attention of the international media. Now we will turn the whole thing positive and tell them exactly what we are doing. And I want all of you to know, media are not bad people. Really, I'm telling you, media are not bad people. We just need to tell them what we are doing. The amount of good things we are doing. We will not only tell them, we will show them. We will not only tell them this year, we will show them. Understand? The amount of physical healing, mental healing, and energy expression, and spiritual auspicious things happening will be hundreds of times more than anything you have seen. You will see. You will see. Actually, when last year I predicted, some people may be feeling, no, what Swamiji predicted did not come true. No. It has come true in much better way. In much better way. And now, it's like when we do a surgery, we open the body, remove the tumor and throw it away, then do surgery. Do the stitching and the recovery happens, healing is happening. So people who see the tumor size, they think, oh God, something is wrong. No, we removed it, understand? We have started accumulating unnecessary fat. Unnecessary fat is not only load, dangerous. So we just removed them. Removed all of them. And the unnecessary fat and tumor also should know it can be alive only as long as it is connected to the main body. When it is removed, you don't need to kill them. They will die by themselves. So, understand, it's time we are recovering, recouping and healing. And healing. So, it's time we need to heal. And we are healing. I could see very clearly the intense energy expressing through my body. Please understand, Cosmos is not angry with us. It is celebrating our presence. Only the people who carry negativity in their head and whole body are angry with us. So, of course, their anger is no use and their anger may destroy them, that's all. Nothing else. If Cosmos is angry with us, it will not express such an intense energy. It will not be just doing so many miracles, so much of joy and transformation and energy expression. This very thing proves Cosmos is happy with us, blissful with us, celebrating our presence. Understand? radiate auspiciousness. Now all the tumor removal, everything is over. It is time we stand up and celebrate, and not even running our mission. It's an ordinary word. Now it is levitating and flying. Let us literally fly. It is time to fly. Not only people, the mission is also literally taking off. We become strong. Last year, our strength, we proved our strength and integrity. We really become strong. Now only we become real Sangha, understand? Till then, we had many Angas. But we never become Sangha. Now, we have become really a Sangha. So I tell you, Nityananda Sangha starts now. See, all Anga means parts. Becoming Sangha is a process. You need to remove all the Bangas. Only then it will become a Sangha. So only now we removed all adharmas, anityas, anirantaras, all the Bangas. Now only we removed. So naturally the remaining Angas have become Sangha. Understand? Only now we have become Sangha, an integrated, united organism, a powerful, strong, independently intelligent organization. So understand, it is time we stand together, stand strongly, proving the power of enlightenment. The power of Jivan Mukti.